Anybody want some chocolate?
Oh, you've got chocolate all over my suit!
I'm sorry.
Roll, darling, we need names.
First off, tell me, how many people do we have playing?
That fish says...
Great. Player 1, can I get your name, please?
Just want to the horn.
Very nice. Now, player 2, let's have your name now.
45 seconds.
And player 3, show us your mastery over the alphabet. Yo, one more thing. You looking for a... Yeah, alrighty. Got
30
it.
seconds.
That's what I needed. Thanks. Player 1, you've got Q as your buzzer. Q as in quaff. Player 2, your buzzer is B. That's B as in Benoit. And you, player 3, have the letter P as in parasite. A blood-sucking parasite.
20 seconds.
Can somebody change that color filter?
You betcha.
If you could do that, I'd appreciate it. Thanks.
Yeah, 20 seconds. Okay, listen up. People screw this up all the time, but it's really, really simple. You're going to get a bunch of questions. If you think you know the answer, buzz in. Then type a 1, 2, 3, or 4, whichever answer choice suits you. Or just type in the answer if it's a fill in the blank, all right?
10 seconds.
Good luck.
9.
Okay, and get rid of the desktop. Let's go to
6,
black.
5,
All right, folks, see you on the other side.
3.
Arthur Daniels Hartland. If we told you who we are, we'd have to kill you.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide.
Hey there, welcome to each one of you three. Listen, what you gonna do after the game? You got plans? Because I'm probably just gonna...
Cookie, hon, remember what the producer said about fraternizing with the contestants, okay?
Okie dokie. All right, as we say in the business, let's start. All right, first order of business, screws. Okay, screws and how to use them. If you want to force your neighbor to answer a question that you know they don't know, buzz in and slap that S key. That's how you screw. At least that's what I've been told. Keep your arms inside the car at all times while the game is in motion. We're off. Player 1, give me a category. Coming at you. If I hear it one more time, I'll go blind. How does $2,000 sound? Hey, remember that 70s song, Blinded by the Light? Because his or her eyes are the most light sensitive, which of the characters from these classic rock tunes would most easily be blinded by the light? Bob Welch's Ebony Eyes, Van Morrison's Brown-Eyed Girl, Sugar... Blue eyes are the most light sensitive. Let's see, linger on your light sensitive eyes, your bloodshot eyes. Damn it! Player 1, hit me with the... This category's known as, you're talking Pooh. You give me a right answer, I give you $3,000. Flex those fingers, cause here it comes. If Winnie the Pooh acquired his language skills in accordance with the Pooh-Pooh theory, what probably would have been the first thing he ever said to Christopher Robin? Boy, ow, forget that idea, or what smell? The Pooh-Pooh theory holds that language started with interjections which eventually acquired meaning. But Winnie the Pooh probably learned language skills like the rest of us by loudly repeating swear words and embarrassing his parents. Player 1, it's up to you. The category is, hey, no biting. You get this one right and it's $3,000. Just step up and take a swing at this one. Oh no, you've been attacked by Count Facula. What are your symptoms? You're burned to a crisp. A facula is an extra bright spot on the sun. So it's either get bit by Count Dracula in the dead of night, or kill him with sunlight and risk getting burned to death by Count Facula. Man, you just cannot win. You have the honors, player 2. Pucker up for a complimentary soap bar? It's the best Christmas ever! $1,000 at stake on this one. All right, listen up. There are 10 holidays that the U.S. government has declared federal holidays. Imagine that Holiday Inn hotels offer a sleep-free on federal holidays promotion. Which of these slogans could they not use for the campaign? Player 3, make it happen. Easter is not classified as a federal holiday. It always occurs on a Sunday when people don't have to work anyway. And after all those eggs, everyone wishes Monday were a holiday. Player 3, time to make a decision.
You don't wanna blow it on number 5.
The selection is toys you want to throw against the wall. $2,000 for a correct answer. Think fast. If the makers of Rubik's Cube were to branch out and make a Rubik's... A dodecahedron has 12 sides. Man, I bet it'll be a bitch telling the mauve side from the lavender side. Let's have a cat... May I introduce, as the word turns, $2,000 says you don't know this one. So you think you know your soap operas? Well then, which of these opera titles is an anagram of a famous brand of soap? Aida, Carmen, Tosca, or Deflator Mouse? Gotta answer it, player 1.
How do you say, no?
Player 2, player... Oh yeah, it's that famous soap called Dead Fur Slime. The letters in Tosca, an Italian opera composed by Puccini, can be rearranged to form the word coast, which is a brand of soap. I'm not sure what Tosca means, but I think it's some sort of condiment. Your turn, player 2.
Hey, look over there. It's question 7.
Well, what do we have here? Saturday morning physics lessons. Looks like this one's going for $1,000. Let's see how you handle this one. Assuming Speed Racer wasn't just talking trash when he named his car. Mach 1 is the speed of sound, Mach 2 is twice the speed of sound, and so on. The car would arrive at a given point 5 times faster than that cool sound it makes when it jumps. God, I love that. Player 1, tell me what's happening. Uh-oh, Elmer Fudd Dime Store.
It's time for a quiz henchman.
Take a look at your gibberish category, dermatologists and kiddie pools. This question's gonna start out at 5,000 big ones. Now check it out, as the time disappears, so does the money, so the sooner you buzz in, the better. Okay, check out this phrase and tell me, what does it rhyme with? Hey, pee-pee heifer pool, fresh smell. And remember, don't let the punctuation fool you. First clue, it's an afternoon TV series. It's an afternoon TV series aimed at 8 to 14-year-old kids. Well, based on intelligence, that could be any soap opera. Last clue, it's special for being after school.
Detention? Oh, man, I was gonna watch today's Hey Pee-Pee Heifer Pool Fresh Smell.
To me, the after-school special was the equivalent of Primetime's Love Boat, a showcase for forgotten actors. Your call, player 3.
Reynolds is number 9.
Okay, give it up for Big Man and Little Words. And it's worth $2,000 if you get this one right. Put your tray in the upright position. It's time for takeoff. Taken literally, which of these would the Giant and Jack and the Beanstalk not be referring to when shouting fee, fi, fo, fum? How much something costs, an expression of disapproval or annoyance, an enemy, or the name of a note on a musical scale?
Fie, that's a bad answer.
Player 2, player 3, who's going for it? The notes on a scale are called do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, not fee, fi, fo, or fum.
Oh, a deer, a female. Can I move on to Ray?
Category. Oh yes, it's time for your fantasies to be realized. You're joining a three-way. Alrighty, here's the deal. You're gonna see a three-way like this one. When the correct three-way member is lit up, buzz in. If you make a match, you pocket $1,000. But be careful, if you don't make a correct match, you'll lose some cash every time you're wrong. And be careful, individual answers don't necessarily have anything to do with the three-way as a group. So, let's get going. The category for this three-way is bald, win, or draw. So that means this three-way is about the fabulous Baldwin boys, Alec, William, and Stephen Baldwin. Time to start seeing the goods. Let's hope you're up to it.
Ow! Ow! Oh, yes! Oh, yes! Ow! Oh, yes! Ow! Oh, yes! Oh, yes! Oh, yes! Oh, yes!
Well, that's all we got to show you. Now, clean yourself up while we see how you did. All right, Player 2, you took the round, but let's see how you stand up in the game overall. Player 2, you're still in control of the game. Very impressive. So, let's see what we've got ahead of us here. Okay, either you finished round 1 or you have another round to go. You know, depending on how you look at these things. Can't get started without some screws. Okay, 1 screw for each of you. Now remember, everything in round 2 is worth double, so heads up. Player 2, give me some. Now serving, Webster would be proud, we think. Play your cards right, you win $4,000. Well, look what we've got here. Today's a special treat. Today we've got a real celebrity in the studio to help host this question. Let's bring him in here, Raul, and tell him who we've got.
Yeah, okay. Today we've got Jeffrey Dincher, who has memorized the entire Webster's Third New International Dictionary.
Great. Hi, Jeff.
Hi, Cookie.
How you doing? You excited?
Oh, yes. I'm innervated.
Ooh, that must hurt. So, you've memorized the entire dictionary, huh?
Indubitably.
How long did that take you?
About 4 years.
Okay, well, let's see that question then.
Okay. Of these 4, which word's entry appears last in the dictionary? Is it pro-opic, propagate, proliferate, or propaganda? Propagate, meaning to cause to continue or increase by natural reproduction. You know, like to have kids. It's the last entry of these 4 in the dictionary.
That was great, Jeff. That's some talent you've got.
Thanks, Cookie. Will you be my friend?
Sure, Jeff. But after the show, okay? All right, then. Well, we've all learned a new word, and I've got a new friend. Let's move on now.
Thanks, Cookie.
Yeah, bye. Bye, Jeff. There's the door. Player 1, and... For your enjoyment, Highway to Nell. Get it right, I'm handing over $2K. Hey, remember that movie Nell about the wild child with the funky dance moves who sounded kind of funny? Well, when would Nell most likely sound a Nell? When she battles some local thugs, when she swims, when her mother dies, or when she eats a lot of garbanzo beans? Player 3. So, a knell is the solemn ringing of a bell, usually at a funeral. Of course, she'd have to ring a bell, cause she sure as hell couldn't get anybody to understand her. Player 3, when you can't successfully screw someone else, you end up screwing yourself. I wonder what play...
Swing your partner 1 and 3. A do-si-do for the big 13.
Say hello to Balls, Balls, Balls. 4,000 big ones for a right answer here. Oh, man, I need some help here. I can't remember the name of this sports team. Damn. Hey, if you can think of it, buzz in and type in the answer, capiche? Player one, it's... The Harlem Globetrotters are a basketball team. Wilt Chamberlain is an alum, and so is Meadowlark Lemon. All I gotta say about the Harlem Globetrotters, and I'm not positive, but I'm pretty sure they fixed a few of those games. Player one. Here we have, don't blank or you'll miss it. How does $4,000 grab you? Okay, wake up, because for this question, I need you to listen closely. In the future, everyone will be famous for...
Time's up.
Oh, come on. Who would most likely have said this? Albert Einstein, Fyodor Dostoevsky, Andy Warhol, or Robin... Player one, you've just been screwed. Let's see what you've got. No, if Dostoevsky had said that, it would have been about 3 pages long and in Russian. Player two, player three, the time is now. No, Einstein never ran out of time. He explained time. Player three, well, you're toast. Hey, look out, I'm gonna toss a right answer your way. Andy Warhol had said in the future, everyone will be famous for 15 minutes. And with my luck, my 15 minutes will be while I'm taking a dump. Player three.
15th floor, lingerie, housewares, and useless trivia.
Well, looks like this category is blame it on Thing. And get this one right, you got 4K coming your way. Heads up, here it comes. If Pugsley from the Addams Family started leaving pug marks around the mansion, what would be true? He should use a coaster, he needs to wear a diaper, he's turned into a tiger, or Gomez will have to post bail. Pug marks are another name for tiger tracks. The other clue that Pugsley has turned into a tiger is that he stalked, ambushed, and disemboweled Wednesday. Again. Let's have a... All right, player one, nice picking. Players two and three, talk amongst yourselves, because player one, it's time to play Dis or Dat. And this Dis or Dat questions category is the Darth Continent. I'm gonna list off 7 names, and for each one you see, you have to tell me if it's an African nation or a character from the original Star Wars trilogy. If it's an African nation, you'll want to press 1. If you think it's a character from Star Wars, you'll want to press 2 and press 4 to skip. I'll give you $1,000 for a right answer and $1,000 taken away for each incorrect answer in any that you don't get to. All right, let's put 30 seconds on the clock. Let's do it. Botswana, African, Wedge Antilles, Lando Calrissian, Burundi, Frito, Lesotho. Last one. That's all she wrote. Goodness gracious, this, that, whatever. You had it down. Take a look at your score. There you go. Next time you treat. Okay, let's get out of here. Player 3, you make the...
Number 17.
The category? It's a dog. It's a game for old people. Wait, it's both. Hello, we're talking $6,000, so pay attention. Remember that song about the farmer and his dog? Well, let's change the subject of the song and you tell me the next lyric. Okay, I haven't done this in a while. There was a nationalist who was really arrogant. What is the best choice for the next lyric? And Dingo was his name-o, and Jingo was his name-o, and Stingo was his name-o, or and Frango was his name-o. Player 2. Bingo! A jingo is one who practices jingoism, which is a really arrogant form of nationalism or patriotism. And Jingo was my favorite Beatle, too. Your pick, player. And this one is getting lost in the translation. And you pocket $2,000 if you get this one. Okay, listen up. Imagine the Greek mathematician Archimedes was your high school principal. If Principal Archimedes wanted to test how dense his students were, which experiment might calculate their density? Having them pass gas into balloons, slicing them in half to measure their width, submerging them in water and weighing them, or dropping them from a cliff and timing them? According to Archimedes' principle, the density of an object can be calculated by seeing how much water it displaces in order to measure its volume, then weighing it. I don't think I want to be around when he's inserting the thermometers to find out how cool the kids are. Player one, it's up to you. What's next?
Step right up for question 19.
This one's called, I've got needs, so why haven't I invented anything? You get 4,000 clams for this one. Okay, get ready to complete this analogy. Necessity is to invention as Ingrid Bergman is to Isabella Rossellini, Debbie Reynolds. Necessity is to invention as Steven Tyler is to Liv Tyler. I'll let you figure out why that's so funny. Player. All right, player. Just as necessity is the mother of invention, Ingrid Bergman is the mother of Isabella Rossellini. Although I heard the blood tests aren't back yet to figure out who the father of invention is. Player one good screw deserves another. Player two, take your pick.
Question number 20.
Shake hands with.
Impressive, yes, but I like it too.
Think you can handle $6,001 bills? Hey, have I ever told you about my hobby? I whittle bars of Irish Spring soap into little green and white striped figurines. Anyway, let's say the makers of Irish Spring create a new soap called Prague Spring. Instead of being clean as a whistle at the end of your shower, how might you feel? Fresh as a Warsaw Pact invasion, smooth as Il Duce's bottom, clean as a Nazi occupation, or exhilarating as a 30 Years' War? The communist reform of the 1968 Prague Spring ended with an invasion of Czechoslovakia by Warsaw Pact troops. And suddenly, nobody felt like whistling. Player one, hit. Welcome to the Jack Attack. Keep your eyes on the screen, and when you see two words that match, hit your buzzer. If you're right, I give you $2,000. If you're wrong, you're going down 2,000. But don't forget, remember the clue. Not any old word's gonna do it. It's gotta be a match that fits this clue. Show me the money. Yeah, right. You gotta earn it first. Good luck. Or something? Let's see what you did to your scores! Player one's got it! Not bad, player one. You made mincemeat out of players 2 and 3. I'd like to see how you do against the living sometime. Until then, I still gotta say...
You don't know!
Beautiful people, I have not seen a show this good since 1950... Never mind, roll the credits. Hey, Raul, are we playing again?
brazen paper towel man, and I'm here to...
Hey, if you'd like to play another game, you just let me know when you're ready, alrighty? Alrighty.
Well, how good is brazen?
How good is brazen? Shut your trap and I'll tell you.
Hey, you can't talk to my mom like that.
Shut